5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Yeah. Guess who's back? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Love Verzuz Logic. I'm your host with the most, Drew, a.k.a. Drewski, a.k.a. Drew Wick, a.k.a. Dr. Drew Mar. Like, yo, what's going on over here?
You know what's going on. you know what's going on.
I'm here with my co-host.
You know.
State your name, sir.
Low-key, same name as last week. Yo, you funny. There's really something wrong with you, yo.
Yo.
They just don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. I'm gonna make a mistake one time. I was like, oh shit, how did I get out? Low key, same name as last week. Welcome to another episode of Love Verzuz Logic, episode 48.
Yeah.
Well,
First 48.
there you go. You have to.
You have
Every
to.
time I hear 48, it's his first 48.
Listen, got to. Like, it's iconic.
First 48.
It's iconic.
Maybe a soda. I might know a little something. New listeners, welcome. Everything's a joke here, J-O-K-E. Returning listeners, welcome. Stay a little longer. Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Yo, first of all, I want to make I want to make a statement like I did something wrong or something like that. They caught me in some shit like I did not have relations. No, but somebody did get that $50 from the last joint, from the last episode. They got Zelled, even if they say they didn't. I gotta let the people know because we're not frauding.
Nah, 1,000%.
Yo, I don't know. I might go on a little rant today. I'm annoyed, right? Because I'm so sick of people talking about love and being in love and how much they love, because these people don't fucking think, right? Like, love is bullshit.
All right.
It interferes with your ability to make a logical decision, and I believe that, like, you have to be able to separate your fucking emotions while in a relationship for things to work. Like, yo, I be so sick of these motherfuckers.
Take your time.
Because I really do. Number one, I don't even want a woman that I'm in a relationship to love me.
Okay.
Because, yo, you can't. When you in love, you do stupid shit. You can't separate your goddamn emotions. I hate that. It's annoying.
Can you not separate them, or do some people just don't separate them? Or people don't know when to separate them?
All of the above.
Yeah, so,
It's all of the above, and that's why it's bullshit. Because number one, the only real love is between a parent and child, right? Because unconditional love, right? Because love makes you do dumb shit, right? Like, and when I say dumb, I mean things that will probably inflict self-harm upon you. Right? So it's like...
That's what love is to you?
That's what love does to people.
That's what it did to you?
What we doing? You ain't Dr. Phil. Like, no, we ain't about to fix me.
Because what I'm doing is I've never felt a love like that. That made me feel that way.
You never
I wanted to harm myself.
No,
I got to get out of here.
You don't want to harm yourself.
It inflicts self-harm.
Yeah, it does. Because it's like... The love that I have for my children, right? Which is the only real love to me because it's unconditional. If I saw my child, right, about to get struck by a car, God forbid, like, my instinct would be to, run and get hit by, push them out the way. Like, I would rather get hit by the car than have my child get hit by the car, right?
You don't get that instinct when you with your woman? Because I do. I mean, I would.
No, you would.
You crazy? You don't know me.
But if let's say you do, right? Let's say you do.
Because that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway.
Let's say you do.
You're try. So you wouldn't even try to stop me from getting hit?
You?
This shit over with. this over.
Like,
this is over today.
But
I don't expect that from you. Just because I do it for you, that don't mean you want to do it for me.
Get the fuck out of here. Here you go.
You feel me? What nonsense? Take a sip to that.
But for real though, right?
I really would though.
Like, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, yo, like harm myself in order to save another life.
But it does make sense.
It doesn't. It makes sense in
a lover's lane. So you got to stay
it
in
makes
your logic
sense.
lane.
It makes sense for
'Cause that's how
me
you-
for my
you
children
feel
because
for
I'm here to
somebody that
protect my children.
You
Right?
here to protect your woman too.
I am, right? But she's also a fucking adult. Right? She's an adult.
But you still have to protect her though, even though you know she's an adult.
That's
so
fine.
protect her.
So you think she pushing you out the way of a car?
Yeah.
You stupid.
I'm not stupid.
She
You
wants-
just didn't feel nothing.
You stupid.
Okay.
It's bull. She don't love you like that.
See, the thing is, you can't tell me how somebody love me.
But it's real shit,
You get
right?
what I'm saying?
Yo, it makes you do dumb shit, right?
Love is what you make it. Love make you do.
Love is not what you make
Love
it.
don't always. I mean, love can make you do dumb shit.
It can.
It can judge your cloud your judgment.
Yes, it absolutely
Yes,
clouds your judgment.
That is an option.
Because it's an emotion, right?
Yes, but that emotion also is a feel good emotion. It's an uplifting one.
It can be, but it can also be
Yeah.
very detrimental.
Yeah, so that's 50-50.
When is logic detrimental? You are making the best decision for your circumstances.
For you.
For your circumstances.
For you. So
No, not necessarily.
So logic is yes, it is. If you,
logic is not just selfish.
So logic is bullshit. So if you're going on logic is this makes sense to me. So it's like, oh, you don't get it? Logic would tell you to do this. That's when you tell somebody, right? And their logic is not what your logic is, so it's not universal.
Okay.
Logic isn't just 1, 2, 3. Your logic is your logic. Your logic is your logic. Everyone's logic is different.
Are some people smarter than others?
I don't know that. Like before,
You know
I'm
that.
not saying
You know
somebody's
that. I go
smarter
to the
than me.
same school you do. You know that.
That don't mean nothing.
You know that.
That don't mean nothing.
You know
Sit him
it.
down and let him take a test and see.
Clearly,
What-
so
what-
when
what
we
if he
sit,
aced that?
if we sit down
What if
and
he
we
aced
take a
that?
test, because then what you gonna say? Oh well, if I get a higher score, well, like, this person's not a good test taker. This person seems fucking stupid to me. Then
That has nothing to do with logic.
I don't want to
Just
hear that
because
shit.
If you stupid, that's your logic. It's still logic. It don't have to make sense to you because that's not your logic.
Because it's my logic.
Yes, your logic is your logic, and your
But I
logic,
can hear your
everything
logic and
is
say
different.
that's not
So
logical.
logic is bullshit. Yes,
No, love is bullshit.
You can say that's not logical to
Love
me.
between two people is bullshit.
If that shit don't make sense to you, it don't make sense to you, and you know that. Ain't no way you gonna tell me something, and I'm like, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I agree.
Okay.
No,
So
that's how you think.
So you
It's
don't.
not,
agree-
that's not
so
what I think.
so
You say love is bullshit. I say logic is bullshit.
logic is bullshit. So your
Yes.
logic is bullshit when you sit up there, you arguing with your girl, and you trying to make a point, and she don't get you. Do you continue to talk?
Yes,
Why?
because I want you to understand me.
You want her to
many
understand
times-
your logic, right?
Yes, that's the key word. My logic. My
why?
logic is different than
But-
her
but
logic.
what if
So
she just-
logic is bullshit.
So, but if she tell you, well, if you feel like that, so why you talking?
'Cause I
why
want you
you-
to understand me. What are you saying? I want you to understand me.
But if logic is bullshit, then you should say, well, logic
Yes,
is
because
bullshit. My logic could be bullshit. Like,
Yes, but that's how you understand your partner. You have to understand what the fuck they like, how they thinking.
okay.
Hello, I'm not understanding. That's what you're supposed to do. I want
wait,
you to
time out,
understand me.
Time out, because that sounds like a contradiction to me. When you say, okay, well, I need to be able to understand my partner, I need to understand their way of thinking, that's logic. So how would that then be bullshit?
That would be my logic.
So
I would want to. I want to understand you, and I want you to understand me.
Mhm.
It's simple.
you want so you want understanding.
That's my logic. If
Okay.
you asking me why am I still talking, that's my logic. I want you to understand what I'm saying, and I also want to understand how you walk around in this world. Like when you walk down the street, what go through your head? Like shit like that. Like what the fuck you be thinking about at 4 o'clock?
right.
You get what I'm saying?
This is why
But that's my logic. Their logic might
I
be,
don't think it's
I
not
don't
just-
give a fuck about that.
it's not
so
just your-
everybody's logic is different.
But for someone not to give a fuck about something, it's like that's not logical because it's not.
It could be logical to that person. I don't give a fuck type person, and
I'm a
that's
give a
logical
fuck
for
type
me.
person. But
They exist. Yeah, look up in the air. You know, you can find them.
that's another thing.
Or whatever.
We
Skip
don't-
on, breeze on
we don't-
past.
we don't-
breeze on past.
We don't talk about shit like that here. What we talk about is how love is bullshit because you can fake the love, but you can't fake logic, right? You're not faking how you think. When you in
That's the point. You're not faking it. This is really how you think.
Exactly.
So if it's different from me, then what? Everybody, it's not logic across the board.
Am I tripping, y'all? I don't think I'm tripping. Because
You think logic is across the board? Like
no. What I believe that you making it seem like you just saying this stuff to combat me. Because when you say, okay, well, logic is bullshit, but it's not across the way you're explaining it to me, how I'm getting it, it sounds like you agreeing with me.
Hey, yo, bring the loud packs out.
But you just saying.
Put them in there.
You funny. But
Put them in there.
You just saying that you don't agree. But it sounds like you agree to me. Because if you saying, okay, well, I want my partner to be able to understand
that was
me.
in particular to the question you asked me. I just answered that question. Stop harping. Harper.
You
Ron,
Harpo to beat me.
That's crazy to me. Because if you say love is bullshit,
it is.
And then my response, I'm saying logic is bullshit then. Logic is not across the board. I tell Shorty all the time, like, logically, do that make sense to you?
Right.
And the motherfucker sit and be like, nah. And I get it, but I want you to understand what the fuck, I need you to understand this shit. That's it. So that's bullshit. Just because she don't see it that way.
But love ain't across the board.
Okay, so like I said, if you say love is bullshit, I say logic is bullshit.
But and I'm not gonna let you say that because I don't believe that you believe that because logic isn't bullshit.
Let me do my logic ain't bullshit. That's the problem. Everybody's logic ain't bullshit to them. My logic makes sense to me every day over yours.
That's not true because you call me and be like, yo, am I tripping?
Nigga, you think based on what you say, I'm like
yes.
No,
yes,
it really don't work that way.
You're taking my advice.
It don't work that way.
You're taking my advice.
I already made my mind up. I'm not tripping. It's like, let me get a little extra.
And once again, so this is going to help me in my argument because if you've taken somebody else's advice because you think, okay, well, that is more logical than the way that I was thinking, then logic isn't bullshit and I don't want to hear you say it again.
When did I ever take your advice? You never had to give me no advice.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I'm not understanding this.
All
if I hit you and say, yo, I'm wild, you're like, nah, you ain't wild. What advice? What are you giving me?
All right, so
no, I'm not wild.
Okay, so you've been in a relationship and you and your girl or whoever.
Why are you steering from what? Go ahead, man.
Or whatever it is, like whatever your preference is, right?
The fuck do that mean? Why are you just throwing words around? Like?
Anyway. So you and your partner, you in a relationship, you guys get into an argument, right? You want her to understand where you're coming from, and she wants you to understand where she's coming from. So if the both of you say, okay, well, I understand where you're coming from and I understand where you're coming from, you then have to come to a logical decision as to what is the preferred outcome for this then, right? Because you have to agree on something, which means that your logic have to match at least on that, right? Because whether you decide, let's say it's about a breakup.
Because it don't match. Motherfuckers still be in relationships, still doing the same thing that the partner said they didn't want them doing or they didn't agree with them doing. So the logic don't always match.
Oh, so when I say you're looking for a design,
give me the ball.
No. You're losing. You're losing because if you say that, okay, well, they still in the relationship, right? That's the love part. That's not the logical part. Because, okay, well, I'm telling this motherfucker to stop doing this, and they won't stop doing it. So why would I keep subjecting myself to that? That's self-harm, right? That's that love bullshit.
You drifted every time you say something and I answer it, you keep drifting and drifting. And now we having a conversation about something different. Let's take it back to the top.
I'm not talking fast. It's just that you listening slow.
No, I'm listening very fast because it's like Speedy Gonzalez.
Go ahead.
No, I'm asking you. What are you saying? What's your point?
In a relationship, you need to be able to separate your emotions because logic will always prevail over love because love is bullshit.
All right, so if that's how you feel, then go ahead.
You don't feel that way?
I'm not about to do no I feel like I spoke on what I needed to say. Like, this shit can stop right now. Like, we're not about to do no fucking 360 running back.
Listen, it is. I'm gonna take this shit right here, right?
Right where, cuz?
Right here. Look at people say to get married, right, because of love, right? Especially a man that has money when he marries a woman that doesn't have his that's not his equal.
Do they get married for love? Or you just want to speak on something on one specific thing?
Well, we like to say that a majority of people, we would like to believe that a majority of people get married for love, right? I'm not opposed to somebody getting married for a business decision.
I was about to say something I know I couldn't say. Go ahead. It's funny as hell.
For I don't mind people getting married like for a business standpoint, that's fine. But I do believe that people they do get married for love because they believe, okay, well, this is what you do when you love somebody and you're in love, right? I want to talk about Larsa Pippen. First of all, what is her last name? What was her maiden name? Because I think that's disrespectful for the way that she shits on this man. She be having Scotty looking crazy out here, right? Like, absolutely fucking crazy. And I know she's doing this shit on purpose.
They divorced.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, because Future fucked, right? Future said, I just...
That don't mean they divorced.
It's a Gucci flip-flop. I would have hoped after what Future did. But anyway, so this is what I'm saying. Larsa, the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen, dated Future, right? And it's cool. Like, go ahead, date.
You gonna tell her what she could do,
right? No, because that's what people could do. You get divorced, you break up, you separate, whatever. Do what you want to do. This woman she didn't have Future talking about him crazy, but she kind of gave him the ammo to do it. It's like, oh, this is Scottie Pippen wife, yo. Because what did Future say? He said, yo, I asked Scottie Pippen for an autograph when I was a kid. He was a jerk, so he fucked this woman, right? Vendetta. Recently.
Damn, look at the get back.
Recently. Well, not recently, but Scotty has been very he's criticized Michael Jordan, right? He said LeBron is better. Mind you, this is you played with this man.
He can't feel that way?
Listen though, right?
I will let you talk. Go ahead. I ain't gonna ask you.
He says, okay, LeBron is better. He taking shots at Jordan, blah, blah, blah. He wanted to be the alpha, and he wasn't on that team.
Okay.
Michael Jordan's son is out with who?
Mm-hmm.
Larsa.
Okay.
Mike made the logical decision. I'm pretty sure Mike sicked him. He said, go get her. Go get that. Go do that for me. Go handle that. I can't do it. I'm married. But we got to teach Scotty a lesson. He don't fuck with this Jordan name. And I know motherfuckers is like, yo, what does this have to do with the topic? If Scotty made a logical decision to not marry that woman, no way in hell he'd be in this position looking crazy because he looks stupid.
Can I ask you, that's your logical decision. Your logical decision would have been to not marry her. His logical decision was to marry her. Hello. But what are we talking about?
I think that maybe he was in love and it clouded his judgment.
What is love?
Bullshit.
That's what you make it.
It's bullshit.
No, it ain't really bullshit.
First, listen.
Love is like hope.
I hope you shut up.
Am I lying?
That's what I hope.
Am I lying?
I hope you stop with the bullshit.
It is.
Love is hope.
It is. You know how many people just want love? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Love
to feel some
love
type
don't
of
put
love.
food on the table.
Don't matter. You could be hungry, but
love don't pay the bills.
be loved.
Love don't pay the bills. Yo, if I'm with somebody and we both homeless, but we love each other,
You're not gonna be with nobody because you don't love them. You gotta love them.
No, first of all, and that's
you gotta love them.
I'm a person. Don't do that. I'm
a person. Tell you gotta love them.
I love whoever I'm with when I'm with them.
And you just love everybody.
I'm a person that separates emotions, right? Like, I go based off logic. I'm like, yo, I don't have time for none of that shit. I don't have time for emotions getting in the way of anything.
That's the problem.
You get what I'm saying? Like, not in a romantic relationship. We not about to do that.
Hard on them hoes, huh?
Listen, you said it.
Don't tell me what I said.
Like,
let me say
like,
it again.
I'm like a robot. Like, motherfuckers like, damn, like,
I'm telling you, you're a robot.
You so nonchalant. Like, I don't know how you feel. How did I tell you I feel? Well, you told me you love me. All right. I don't show it because I'm not all. I don't give you what your
her love language is. That's what it is. You not loving her.
I give them all that.
To be loved.
I give them all that.
No, you think you giving them that?
I give them all that. Whenever that's what it is, I give them all that. But what happens is something that happens, motherfuckers get into an argument, and I'm sitting there like, okay. And what would you like to happen from this? Why are you laughing? Right? Because that's how you problem solve.
Hold on, you don't understand why people want to put their hands on you?
Listen.
You don't get it.
That's how you
missing?
problem solve.
It's your tone? It's like, who you talking to?
But
and you expect you expect a better outcome.
But guess what's getting in the way of their judgment in that point, right? Like it's emotion because you talking about it's
my thing is
you feel some way.
Why do you have to go that? Why go that way?
Because that's what problem solving is.
So that's you and your feelings. That's what got
I'm never. I'm never in my feelings.
That is you and your feelings.
Never
that's why you
feelings.
got that tone. So what do you want after this? You all in your feelings.
I'm never in
that's
my feelings.
That's what it is. You in your feelings.
A motherfucker can't ever say I was in my feelings.
That's you in your feelings. Because you
never. I'm
you
never there.
Went about that totally different.
I'm never there. That's one place I have never been. I don't even know how to get there.
So, what do you expect to happen after this? That's a nigga in their feelings.
What do you expect to happen after this?
So you can't say you remove feelings because you in your feelings.
I'm telling you I'm not. I'm
telling you in your feelings. A
now
nigga
you
say that you in your
feelings.
You in your feelings.
I'm never in my feelings.
So what you want? So what you expect after this? You feel some way?
No. That's a logical question. All right, so okay, well, you obviously have a problem with me. What do you expect for me to do? Like that's what it is. That's a logical question.
What do you expect? So you just got expectation. What do you expect? I might not give it to you, but what you expect from this shit?
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm asking you.
Because I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Right? Yeah, I'm trying to understand. It's like, okay. Yeah. And then it's all right, well, I decide, okay, well, logically, that doesn't make any sense to me, so I'm not going to do that. Now, you make your logical decision. Don't make one based off love, because if I sit up here and tell you, and this is the fucking problem, right?
If her logic is off love, then she has to base it off of that.
No, because if I sit up here and tell you,
smoking this nigga, yo.
You crazy, you losing.
Get the backwards.
You're losing. You're losing.
Get the backwards.
You've been losing for 48 episodes.
I'm not trying to win. I'm just smoking the juice.
48 you've been losing.
This is crazy to me.
Sit up here, tell a woman.
Worry about what you're doing. Worry about what you're doing.
You tell somebody, yo, so what is it that you're looking for in a man, blah, blah, blah. So you say, okay, well, I eventually want to have kids. Well, I don't want to have kids.
And then that's my problem with you. You're going to sit there and tell her, well, I don't want to have kids. Relax, brother. You ain't got to say it like that. You got too much shit in your tone.
Look, I'm telling you.
Do.
I don't. That's clearly why they call me nonchalant.
And that's
because there don't be nothing there.
A lot of shit don't bother me in this world, but the way a motherfucker talk to me burns me up.
Because you be in your feelings. Get the GPS, get up out of there.
Yes. No. I'm pulling right up into the feelings land. Yeah. Because if you make me feel some way, then that's a problem. And that's a problem.
Motherfuckers can't
straight up.
Motherfuckers should be feel away.
Feel how you want to feel. Motherfuckers telling niggas you shouldn't be in you shouldn't feel. Motherfucker, I feel. I'm
not saying you shouldn't feel, but here's the thing.
Then you make me feel away. That's your problem.
I can feel, and then I can say, okay, I felt that. Let me put these over here. Now, let me put my thinking cap on, pull up my big boy pants, and make this goddamn decision that need to be made. Instead of sitting up here trying to make a fucking excuse talking about some, oh, baby, I love you. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, baby, I love you. Like, that fucking Boys and Men song, To the End of the Road, is that what it is? When motherfuckers like, oh, baby, I know you was out here cheating on me, but I just didn't care. I just love you. You knew? And you stayed home and did nothing? That's fucking stupid because you love her? Sounds stupid to me.
Logically, that made sense to him. So how about we say that?
It didn't make sense to him because the motherfucker said, and that's the thing, right? I believe that is an admittance of him not thinking that made sense because he said, yeah, baby, I knew. When you say I knew, it's because you don't think that she knew, because you think that if she knew that you knew, she would expect you to leave. And the fact that you stayed left her to believe that you didn't know. And I killed that shit just now.
So nobody know what the fuck you talking about.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They don't.
And that's why love is bullshit, because it's going to make you cloud your judgment, do some stupid shit. First of all, you can't even be a fucking leader as a man if you can't separate your fucking emotions. You can't be a leader as a woman if you can't separate your emotions.
Why are these women leading you?
They're not leading me anyway. Alpha male over here, buddy.
Nah, she leading you.
Crazy. Leading?
You just said, you can't even lead as a woman. You started crying and shit. She gonna
see here you lead you, right? Listen, man.
But what you're doing is, that's true. I'm not refuting that at all. You say love is bullshit, I'm gonna tell you, that's all I keep saying. Just because I say that don't mean what you're saying, that I don't agree with what you're saying.
Bayless.
I'm just letting you know, because you said the love versus the logic thing. I'm like, okay, cool, this is great. Because we get to see
it ain't-
how a lot.
We need to change it
we
because
get
it
to
ain't
see
love versus logic. It's logic over love. That's what we need to do. It need to be logic over love at all times.
And see, the thing about your logic is it made you think that was okay to just say. But see, that's your logic.
People feel me on this.
Yes, there are people. Yes, these people exist.
Yeah, it's very
That's why they
feel
made
me.
iRobot. Niggas don't.
It's real.
I mean, that's cool.
It's
cool.
real shit.
It's about balance.
Listen.
Balance.
I could be in a relationship and I can
Balance.
tell my woman, yo, I love her. I'm gonna spoil her. I'm gonna rub her back. But guess what? The moment that I feel okay, like this shit ain't
Here you go
working.
in his feelings.
The moment I feel this shit ain't working, I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, all right, we're not getting a chance 20th. Like the 20th chance for me to be like, you know what? It's time to leave. No, like I'm gonna make a logical decision way before that.
And that makes sense to you.
It does, and it makes sense to you too.
That's your life.
And it makes sense to you too, because I
we-
know you're not
we-
just taking no bullshit. I know you. You know I know you for real, right?
So act like it.
Like I know you for real.
So now you want to act like it.
I know you for
And
real.
you want to pop up out your chair.
Like,
Relax, boy.
I know you for real. Like this one,
You
like,
do.
you know what I'm saying?
But
20 years.
When did I lie?
20 years.
When did I lie?
When you said that logic is bullshit.
Logic is bullshit.
It's not.
If love is bullshit, logic is bullshit, and I stand on it. Because everybody's logic is different.
Motherfucker tell you, okay, well, I love you, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some shit that I know you don't want me doing, and I know it's gonna hurt you. That's fucking bullshit. Yeah, like I feel so strongly for you. Love is a strong emotion, but it ain't stronger than selfishness. Huh? It's not, right? The love I have for you is strong.
Pause.
But it ain't about to stop me from going to fuck this girl. Because self-love is way better.
How could I love you if I don't love myself?
And then that motherfucker's like, I don't even love myself. That's why I be doing this shit. Shut up. Shut up.
You serious?
Yeah.
You know somebody said that? He probably fucked up a good situation.
It's crazy.
Saying shit like that.
I mean, but they feel bad, right? Because it's like, oh, he don't even love himself, so I need to love him more. You stupid. You're stupid.
That's backwards.
Absolutely, it's not logical, right? Sound like you agreeing with me.
For me.
Sound like our logic combined. Like, you know
No.
what I'm saying? Sound like the shit parallel, brother.
You want to be parallel to me so bad. You just stay over there.
You can't stand next to me.
I stay over here. See? The logic in you told you that was okay to say. You get me what I'm saying? That's why logic is bullshit.
Love is bullshit.
Logic be bullshit.
No,
I mean,
no.
it's all-
Listen, a relationship based solely off love, right? Is it just don't make any fucking sense, man. Like people sit up here and they use love as an excuse. Love is an excuse to do dumb shit and get away with
you keep
it.
putting these words. You keep adding words like
It's
like,
an excuse to be stupid.
You said based solely off love. Solely means just love and that's it. Shut up. You think you slick?
Because there's only two
Because now
things
you're
that go
trying to
into
steer
it.
your
Love and
conversation.
logic. Love and logic. It's only two things that go into it. Love and logic. Those are two ingredients in a
Bro.
relationship.
Both of those things are in everyone's relationship.
Yes.
Okay, so no one's in a relationship just for the love. So what are you saying?
The moment
It's not
logic
solely
the,
on
the
love.
moment logic goes out the window, you and that bitch solely for love, right? Because you already
But you
know.
still make logical decisions though.
When Shorty said, "I'm gonna stand by him," she knew she was being stupid.
Nah, she wasn't being stupid. Stand by your nigga. Like what we doing?
All right,
You
don't
trying to
believe Okay.
you trying to get somebody off the market?
that. All right, right, okay. So when you find out that Shorty had that train ran on her, you gonna stay?
She said, "I'm gonna stand by him."
So don't stand by your woman, but women stand by your men.
Yeah, like the way you dress it.
Like, yo, okay. It's my new co-host, aka Mr. Misogyny. Yeah. Yeah, that's you. Yeah. That's you.
They know my body. They just
You know what I
seen
mean?
how
The
I was just
misogynistic
like,
body.
nah,
Like,
man,
yeah, no.
you're not doing
You
that.
didn't finesse none of that.
What? The last one? I was just bullshitting about that part. But everything else, I stand on.
Like,
And
logic,
and it's
logic
true.
is not bullshit. It's needed.
And love is needed. So both things are needed in a relationship. Both. Any
What do
relationship.
love stop?
Hmm?
Love don't stop motherfuckers from cheating. Love don't stop motherfuckers from lying. Hey, so what we talking about? What we talking about? Love is an excuse to do dumb shit and then to accept dumb shit. That's what it is.
Okay, so
Love is stupid.
So
Play
love-
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
so love doesn't get people through situations. You saying love doesn't do that? I'm asking you a question.
Love gets people in more situations.
No, I'm just asking. Do love get people through hard times? Like, damn, yo, that person really loved me. You get what I'm saying? Like, they felt the love. That never happened. Like, love never did that for anybody. So you keep jumping to love don't stop you from cheating. Love don't stop you from doing this. But there are other things that's probably more important to a person than that.
It ain't real.
So the love is important.
It ain't real.
So you never had real love. That's just say that.
Real love. I've had real love.
So how you gonna
From
say
my
it
kids
ain't real?
And my mom.
So okay, so now we get
somewhere.
Now we getting somewhere.
I preface this
We
by
getting
saying
somewhere.
that
somewhere.
the only real love is unconditional love between a parent and child.
I heard you.
I prefaced it like that's. I started off with that. Started off with that. So between a man and a woman, it can exist. It exists.
So,
but
you just talking to be talking. This
No.
whole episode then.
No, because love can exist. What I'm saying is those decisions made based off of love, in most cases, is bullshit. It is.
Now it's in most cases. If you say in most cases, it's like I won't have to argue with you because I don't know if it's most or less. I just know that it can be.
Two things can be true.
You just said love is bullshit. That's what you said. That's what you
In
started
a relationship,
off with.
it is. In a relationship, it is. Because
And that's not a good way to
motherfucker
feel.
tell you, it's like, oh, I love you. Say, I love you too. Well, but you don't love me how I need to be loved. So now you diminishing my love?
I understand what you're going. I understand what you're saying. No, I'm telling you, you pick it up, need a little more. That's where that's where the 5 love language thing. You know what I mean? That's that whole shebang. Like what did y'all say before then?
Let me be the one.
You get what I'm saying? What was said before then? Before the motherfucker wrote the book? Before the person wrote the languages, what did y'all say? You get what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I feel like you don't do this. You get what I'm saying? So the shit always been there.
Listen. Separate it. Separate your love from your logic. Make a logical decision. Because when you make that decision based off love, I'm telling you, you're going to end up fucked up in the end.
That makes sense. And I agree with that. So now what?
I win. 48-0.
I mean, go talk your shit.
I'm 48.
If you feel like you won, talk your shit. Cause
I did. I got you to say I agree with you.
There you go. Keep going.
Love is bullshit. Drew, you the man. Dr. Drew Moore did it again. Yeah. That's what just happened.
Okay. You got any more you want to add? Because I don't feel like you feel like you won.
You know I won.
But see, that's the problem.
Smoked you.
But that's the problem with you.
Smoked you.
That's the problem with you. It's not a competition.
It is.
It's not a competition. That's the problem.
Because I kill the competition.
That's the problem. When somebody coming to you and they just giving you their ideas, you start arguing with them. That's what's going on. that's what's going on. You start arguing with them. Just listen.
I do what I do.
When you do it,
I do what I do, and I do what I do, and I'm doing what I'm doing. I do it like I'm doing it for TV. That's what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to.
Here you go, demanding again.
I want you to understand. Love is cool. Love is great, right? You can feel it, right? You can feel it. But don't let that fleeting feeling ruin your life. Make a decision up here, not here.
This guy's an animal.
Okay? Don't do that. Because when you say, okay,
hold on, let me ask you this. Would you rather a person do something for you out of love, or would you rather a person do something because they said, all right, that just makes sense to do?
I don't give a fuck.
All right, that's what the fuck I thought.
Don't matter.
And then it's over right there because you can't answer it. Because I know, because
I just answered it.
You'd rather a motherfucker do it out of love than a motherfucker doing it just because he said, yeah, I think this is the right thing to do, so I'm gonna do it.
What?
You heard me.
Either way, I got what I needed.
You heard me.
Like, what you mean?
So it's all about you and what you need.
Always.
So after you get what you receive, what do you feel after that? Do you say?
I feel gratified.
So hold on. Do you say, all right, that motherfucker, his logic on point. That motherfucker knew what to do, or do you say, damn, yo, that was thoughtful for that person?
No.
Yeah,
you know what I do?
I'm
I'm gonna tell you what I do, brother. This is what I do, brother. I sit there and I say, what's this motherfucker's angle? Because I think, try to use logic. I don't just sit up there and be like, damn, son really fuck with me, so he did this. Or damn, shorty really loved me, so she did this. No. What they want.